Right, hey guys, this is Muzzlemine. This is a Premier League predictions team of the season video, who I think will be in the team of the season for the Premier League. Almost the end of the season. My team, Newcastle, need 5 more points to be safe from relegation. But anyway, let's get into my Premier League team of the season predictions. First off, in goal, I'm going to go with Edison, who's had a phenomenal season for Man City. I think his card will be 94 rated. Pretty decent. His inform is 87, so I think he'll get an upgrade by 7. And he's been solid for them in goal this season. I think he's got the second most clean sheets in the whole of the Premier League. I think he's got, what, 12? 14 maybe? Not too sure about that, I'll have a look in a second. But 94 rated card. So yeah. Right, so onto the defence. Right back, we're going to go with Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker has had a brilliant season for Man City. Some people thought he would struggle for Man City, signing for 50 million from Tottenham, but he hasn't. He's absolutely exceeded expectations. Been brilliant, solid for them at the back. Been part of the way they play. Right, onto the right centre back, we're going to go with Bpl Tots, 94 rated card again. This card, he definitely deserves at least a 93 or a 92. He at least deserves a team of the season for me, because Bpl Tots has been Chelsea's best player. If you don't include, I mean, he's been better than Hazard, he's been better than Courtois, I think. He's been better than Willian, Morata's not really had a good season, but he's been brilliant for Chelsea, and I think he'll get a team of the season. Next up on the left centre back, we're going to go with Otamendi, 94 rated again. What a card this would be, and what a player he's been this season. He's been solid at the back for Man City, even though they've had company injured most of the season. Laporte's only just come in, Mendy's been injured, so he's been brilliant at the back for Man City. Onto the left back, I'm going to go with Ashley Young, not a Man City player finally. Left back Ashley Young, who again, Man United are second in the league this season. They're doing pretty well. Ashley Young, who normally would play at winger, but they changed him to a left back. He's been brilliant. He scored a few goals this season, a few from free kicks. He's been great at the back. He's been a very attacking fullback, but still defensive at times. So he's been very good for me, and a 90 rated card would be deserved. And this card on Ultimate Team would be fantastic. And I'm not thinking this would be too expensive on Ultimate Team. You know, maybe around the 250k, 300k mark, because people will have more coins because it's team of the season. And to be honest, this card would be brilliant on Ultimate Team, and he would be part of the Hullet gang because all stats above 80. Right, onto the next player, right midfield, Mo Salah. Of course it has to be. 29 goals in the Premier League is unbelievable. It's not even for a striker, a right winger, coming from £30 million from Roma, who didn't perform when he was at Chelsea, but at Liverpool he's been brilliant, with the likes of Mane helping him up front. Oxlade-Chamberlain's been good for Liverpool, Firmino. So I think Salah's going to get a 98 rated card, which is a 6 upgrade from his Player of the Month 92. So he could maybe get a striker card, but I think he's going to get a right winger. Right, onto the centre mid. The first one's going to be De Bruyne. De Bruyne has been the main part of Man City's brilliant season. He's got the most assists in the Premier League with 15, and he popped up with a few goals as well, very important goals. So I think he's going to get a 98 rated card. His team of the year was 96. What a season he's had. Next up is another Man City player. We've got to go for Man City players here after this season they've had. David Silva. Even though I don't like the way Man City play, it is respectable because they get the wins. You know, they're not just the strikers are popping up with the goals. Like David Silva's popped up with quite a few goals this season for Man City. He's also got 11 assists, which is I think the second most in the whole of the Premier League. So David Silva's been brilliant this season, and he definitely deserves at least a team of the season. Maybe not a 96, maybe a 94, 95, possibly, but definitely deserves a team of the season. Sorry. Next up, we're going to go for the left midfield, Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané, I think he's had a brilliant season. Germany should definitely take him to the World Cup. Definitely start him on the left wing because he's been brilliant for Man City. 94 rated card I'm going to go with. Could get less than that, but I think he's going to get 94, 98 pace, 94 dribbling, 92 shooting. He's had 11 assists this season and he's had quite a lot of goals for Man City as well. I'm pretty sure. If I have a look. Yeah, later I saw he's got 9 goals as well. Same as, well, David Silva's got 8, Roy's got 7, Otamendi 4. So yeah. Next up, for the 2 forwards, who am I going to go with? First off, it's Aguero, another Man City player. He has been injured about twice or 3 times now, and has still managed to be the 3rd top goal scorer in the Premier League at the moment, which is unbelievable, I think. 21 goals, and he's been injured nearly all season, which is brilliant. I think he's going to get a 97 rated card. He's got Player of the Month, which is 94, so I reckon he could get around the 97 mark. And finally, to complete the starting 11, Harry Kane is going to get a 90 rated card, I think. He's got 96 team this season. He's got 24 goals in the Premier League this season. It's between him and Salah to get the Golden Boot, I think, now. Even though I predicted at the start Aguero or Lukaku, I'm a bit far off that. But I think Kane should definitely get a 90 rated card, as again, he's had a good season for Tottenham. So that is the starting 11. Let's move on to the subs. Right, the first sub we're going to go with is David De Gea, who could easily go into that starting 11 there. But we're going to go with David De Gea, 98 rated card. He got 97 team of the year card. He's been brilliant. He's got the most clean sheets in the whole of the Premier League, which I think he's got about 16 clean sheets for the Man United keeper. He's been brilliant, honestly. He is the best goalkeeper in the world, I think, now. I used to think it was either Neuer or Buffon, but now De Gea has lived up to more than what his potential was looking like. 90 rated card, I think. 99 diving, 99 reflexes, 96 handling, kicking and positioning. This would be an all-round amazing card on Ultimate Team. Right, next up we're going to go with another Man United player, Antonio Valencia. Another player for Man U in recent years, has not played. He's been more of a midfielder, and he's come back into right back and done a fantastic job like Ashley Young. I think he's going to be higher rated than Ashley Young. Nearly all 80 on everything, but I think this is a great card for the Man United player. Next up, we're going to go with Tarkowski. Tarkowski has been brilliant for Burnley this season. Burnley have had a great season, in 7th in the league. And he's been at the back solid for them. There's also been other good players like Ashley Barnes, Chris Wood, Nick Pope. Nick Pope's been phenomenal. We'll get on to him in a minute. Ben Mee, Goodmanson, just Burnley have been outstanding. I think next season they'll struggle though. I think they'll come below the mid-table. I could think they could be battling relegation because they've had a good season. They might drop off. That's what I think in the end. Tarkowski should maybe go to the World Cup. He should consider it. Southgate, instead of the likes of people like Livermore and bloody Chris Smalling and Phil Jones and who's the one I'm looking for? Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire's had an okay season for Leicester, but I think Tarkowski should definitely go to the World Cup, maybe. Well, I'll do a World Cup, my view, what I think the World Cup squad should be in the next month or in the next weeks or so. I'll see. Right, next up, we're going to go with Eriksen. I think this man doesn't get enough praise for Tottenham. He does so much for them. He works so hard. He gets quite a lot of goals, quite a lot of assists. I think he's got about 10 assists this season. 8 assists, and I think he's got like 10 goals. So he's been really good for Tottenham. One main reason why Tottenham are doing so well again this season. Eriksen's been really good for them. I think he could get a 94 rated card. It could potentially be a left mid card, because he has played a left mid this season a little bit. But I think a calm card does seem pretty realistic for Eriksen. I think the stats on his card are pretty realistic. They could go with 93 rating, but I'm going to go 94. Next up is Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling's been brilliant for Man City. Another Man City player. This is going to be the final Man City player in the I'm going to go with Raheem Sterling, who has been brilliant for Man City this season. And he's got 16 goals in the league this season. He's been phenomenal. Hopefully he can live up to the potential in the World Cup which he's reached in the Premier League. Next I'm going to go with Romelu Lukaku. He started off a little bit meh at the season, but he got into his stride and started getting a lot of goals for Man United. 93 rated card, I think he'll get. He's got like an 87, so that'll be up by 6. Could get a 92. But 15 goals and about, I'm going to guess, 9 assists. 7 assists this season for Man U. Pretty good season for Manchester United. Next up, we're going to go with Roberto Firmino. Firmino's been, again, brilliant. Another brilliant Liverpool player. They could easily get second. He's got 7 assists this season for Liverpool. And he's got 14 goals, which is pretty good. Been involved in 21 goals this season in the league. Him, Salah and Mane have been brilliant. Mane just didn't get into this team because of Sterling and Sane, Salah, and there's one more player we'll get onto in a minute. So I think Firmino will get 93 rated, which is 6 up from his 87 in form. Onto the reserves. First reserve we're going to go with is Nick Pope. Nick Pope has been brilliant for Burnley. 84 rated card I think he'll get. He's got 10 clean sheets. I think he should probably go to the World Cup. If I'm quite honest. Maybe you could see us take 4 goalkeepers. I'm not sure. I think we should take 3. But I think Southgate could take 4. I have a feeling he's going to take Joe Hart anyway. I don't think he should go. But I have a feeling he will anyway. Right, next up we're going to go with is Jamal Lascelles. Jamal Lascelles has been brilliant for my team, Newcastle United. Newcastle United have had a good season. We are 12th. We didn't start off. We started off quite well, then we drifted off a little bit around the November mark, but we've come back into it now. Picking up 2 good wins against Huddersfield and Southampton. And Lascelles, I think he should probably go to the World Cup. I think he could maybe get an 85 card, which would be a lot up from his card. I think FIFA have also got his pace wrong on his card. I think he's got like 63 pace on his normal card. Or 66. He's one of the quickest centre-backs, I think, in the Premier League for me. And Lascelles should definitely get it and should probably definitely go to the World Cup. Next up, you might be thinking this is a strange one. Milivojevic. Milivojevic has got 9 goals for Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace have had a decent season. I mean, not decent, but they're just above the drop. If they survive relegation, they've had a good season because they haven't made too many good signings for me. Milivojevic has been one reason, the captain of the team, one reason why they are not in the relegation. He scored 7 penalties, I think. He's only missed 1 this season. But I think he should definitely get team of the season. What a card this would be. 86 rated. 88 physical, 88 defending, sorry, 90 physical, 84 defending. 84 passing, sorry. This is 5 up from his 81 in form. Right, for the second last card, we're going to go with Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son should definitely get a card. He's been brilliant for Tottenham. Again, he's always brilliant, really, for Tottenham. So he's got 12 goals. I think he's got about 5 assists as well. So he's had a pretty good season for Tottenham. And there's another reason why Tottenham are doing so well. Him and Eriksen just don't get enough praise generally. And I think they should. And I think they should definitely both get in team of the season. Last up, you might think this may be a strange one, but Marko Arnautovic, 90 rated card I'm going to go with. A striker card as well, because he's playing striker a lot for West Ham. And he's been a reason why West Ham aren't in the bottom half of the table. Sorry, not the bottom half of the table, the relegation zone. He's got 9 goals this season, so he's doing pretty well for West Ham. And he's been their standout player. Masuaku's had a good season as well for West Ham, but he's been their standout player. Chicharito has not lived up to expectations, I think, of what he should have. I think he's been really disappointing for West Ham. So, the last but not the last one will go Marko Arnautovic, 90 rated card, could get an 89 possibly, could put it down to, but I think he should maybe get a team of the season. Right guys, this is my team of the season team. If you think there was some players that shouldn't have been in there, or players that should have been in there, let me know down in the comment section below. There's a few players that should maybe have got in that I didn't put in. I was going to put them in. Like Glenn Murray, I think he's had an unbelievable season for Brighton. I think Mane's had a good season. Lingard's had a decent season, but he's dropped off a bit. Vardy could get in the team of the season. He could get a team of the season card, so you never know. Right, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. Also, if this is the first video you've seen by me, please do subscribe and turn the notifications off so you don't miss a new video. So, let me know, guys, who you think shouldn't have been in the team and should have been. So, this is my Premier League predictions video, Premier League team of the season predictions video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.